Good day, class. Today we're going to discuss about how we're going to maintain the tools and equipment we use in bread and pastry. But before that, we have to first specify these tools and equipment according to their uses. So the first specification of tools and equipment is what we call knives. As we all know, class, there are different kind of knives that we use in bread and pastry. So each knife has different purposes. So it is very important, class, that if we're going to use knife, it should be sharp and not dull. Because, class, if we're going to use a dull knife, there's a possibility that we will encounter accident or we are going to hurt ourselves. Next, class, is what we call cutting boards. So there are two types of cutting boards. Cutting board that should only be used for meat and cutting board that should only be used for vegetable and fruits. The reason behind that is, class, to avoid cross-contamination or to avoid transferring bacteria of meat to vegetables and vice versa. Next, class, is what we call measuring cups and measuring spoons. So measuring cups and measuring spoon is used to measure accurately the dry and liquid ingredient. So the purpose of this class is to achieve a very good or excellent product, and also to achieve the consistency that we are looking or we are searching for. Next, class, is what we call spoons and whisks. There are different kinds of spoons and whisks, and the purposes of this is to either to taste, for tasting, for mixing, and for whisking. Next, class, is what we call tongs and spatulas. Tongs and spatulas are used in flipping or handling ingredients that are too hot or that should be flipped. Next, class, is what we call mixing bowls. So there are different kinds of mixing bowls. They are divided according to their sizes. So each sizes can be used as a container for different ingredients that we're going to use in cooking or baking.